Hey guys, welcome to another debt-free Friday video on Budget with Ajulydreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving, and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get in today's video. So this is my November 2023 debt-free update video where I'll be sharing with you all the money moves that I made towards my debt that I currently have and where I am right now. I have my trusted mobile here with me because I'm about to run out the door to go run some errands, and I took a picture from my notebook of what I have written down with respect to my debt. So what I'm going to do is I'll be looking down quite a bit so that I can share with you exactly what I did in the month of November as it relates to my debt. So if you're new around here, you may not know that I actually have two debts, three essentially, that I am currently tracking, and these debts are those that have accumulated, I think, this year. Yes, all of them are from this year. So the first one is a personal loan that I took out back in March, I believe, because I was planning to renovate my home, and I have done bathroom renovations, done renovations outside my home. So that was for my home renovations, and I took that loan out on a 5-year plan with interest. I think it was like 13% or something like that. So, and they charged that interest in advance. So I know how much I owe in total and how much I have to pay back. What I loved about this loan is the fact that regardless of the fluctuations in interest rates, it didn't really impact this loan. So that's why I took it. So I've been slowly chipping away at this loan. So at the beginning of November, I started at 28,922 and 61 pence. So that's where I started off the month of November. The second loan that I have is a mortgage advance that I took off my main home to buy my third rental property, and that was over 60K. And so at the beginning of November, I started off at 59,822 and 8 pence. Then the third one is this mobile handset. So in the UK, I think it's only started like in the last 3 years. The mobile providers, well, the line rental providers now obviously do mobiles as well. Well, not now, they've always done mobiles, but in the past they'll just charge you one fee for both the device and the line rental. In the last 3 years, I think they have now switched over to a model whereby you can pay for your line rental separate from your device. So I have taken it upon myself to actually pay this device off early. So the device itself was 1,115, and it was only like a 2-year plan. I have no intention of paying it off in 24 months. I would like to do that as soon as possible. So that's why I'm counting this as a debt. It is a debt. So I intend to pay this off early. So I started the month of November at £748 and 73 pence owing. So if you add all these three big numbers up, you will come to £89,493 and 42 pence. So that is where I am with respect to where I was, I should say, with respect to the debt. So in the month of November, I made some payments towards all of these loans. The first one, the personal loan, I made a repayment of £732 and 61 pence. The minimum is about £650 or thereabouts. And for the mortgage advance, I made a payment of £419 and 15 pence. The minimum is about £380. And then for my mobile handset, I made a payment of £50 and 61 pence. The minimum is just under £30. So for all of these loans, I'm paying extra because that's how you pay off debt faster. Instead of just paying the minimum repayments, whenever I have additional money in my budget, I send that towards my financial goals. So for me, my financial goals are refunding my emergency fund, but also paying off my debt, because they are both going towards my future, getting rid of the bad debt and focusing on building my wealth. So in total, in the month of November, I sent £877 and 89 pence to these three debts. And I say these three debts because I did carry a balance on my two credit cards from October into November. So I made additional payments to that, but it's not reflected here purely because I'm not tracking that as debt, essentially. So with that being said, with the payments that I have made, so the minimum payments and the extra payments, this is where I am right now. As of time of filming this video today, December the 1st, I am at, with the personal loan, £28,190. Even I'm all about clean numbers. I really do like to get to a whole number, not only even, but a whole number if I can, and I was able to. So I started over 28,922 and 61 pence, and I came down to 28,190 pounds. Then for the mortgage advance, I was at 59,822 and 8 pence. I'm still at 59,727 and 41 pence. You guys, only of the 419 pounds and 15 pence, only 94 pounds 67 pence actually was applied to the to this mortgage advance. The rest went to interest. It's really frustrating, but I already knew what I signed myself up for. I'm not asking for sympathy or anything, but it's just, I'm just saying it's really frustrating to see a lot of it just a chunk. Like 90% of the money that I sent went straight to interest as opposed to paying down the debt. But the debt has moved a smidge, like truly a smidge of 94 pounds and 67 pence. Then for my mobile handset, started at 748 and 33 pence, and I'm now at 698 and 12 pence, which is pretty good, pretty good. So instead of being at 89,000, I'm now at 88,615 and 53 pence. So I feel like I have made a lot of progress as it relates to my debt. I'm really happy about the progress that I've made, if I am honest, because this is the biggest debt that I've had in my life outside of my mortgages. Like, this is the biggest consumer, let me say, this is the biggest consumer debt I have ever had in my entire life. And I'm currently 36, and in my 36 years, this is the first time I have touched over 20k in debt. I've never had like 20k in debt. I think all of my debt in total when I was at uni and came out of uni went up to like 12,000 pounds. That's it. So I never even went above 15k, but now here I am with, I started off like 90k. So yeah, that's pretty scary, if I am honest. That's pretty scary. But yeah, that's where we are. So my plan is to pay off this debt as quickly as I possibly can. Literally, like, as any extra money that I have, I'm throwing towards this debt. There are months where I'll be able to send more, there are months where I'll be able to send a little, but every little counts, as Tesco says. So that is my November 2023 debt update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video, because me and my little afro are off to run errands before my lunchtime ends. Bye.